always in a good way.
That would mean we're live now, wouldn't it?
Is it? Are we live?
You are.
Which camera do you look at? That little one, the big one? The one in the coffee cups is one of my favorites.
There's a lot of cameras going on in here, and it's I don't understand it. You guys got me doing some crazy things, and I don't like lives. I don't like lives. I really don't.
And that's why I'm here. I'm his support. I'm his security blanket, if you will.
Usually, I'm pretty. I like to be to the point exactly how I'm going to say it and how I'm going to execute things.
Let's just cut to the chase.
And that's
welcome everyone to the Birch Show studio. You guys are recognizing and know Michael Birch for sure. You don't know me, many of you, or many of you do. It's hard to tell, but I am Stephen for a reason.
Yep.
And Michael doesn't like to go live, but he's going to be going live all the time. So as long as it takes for me to help him out and feel a little bit more comfortable, I'll be here too.
Well, it's not that I'm shy or anything like that, as you know, I'm not. But when you do things, you got to be extra careful how you execute your words and everything, because you can't turn things back.
Just don't swear today.
No. Well, I don't swear.
Oh, anyway. The sailor says he doesn't swear.
So anyway,
wow.
Steve has been with me for 8 years. 8 months. See what I mean?
Yeah.
About life. He's been with me for 8 months. And he hunted me down and said, I'm going to meet you for a cup of coffee, and I want to help take your business to another level. Is that true?
It's true.
And that's what you did.
Well, you know what? So this all sort of started off like this. We know the power of live videos, and we know the power of great people behind us and supporting us. Well, one day, Mr. Birch stood in his office in front of the star blanket, and he did a selfie. Hi, I'm Michael Birch, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? He received 1,000 views in a minute. And I went, now we've got something. That is a heck of an audience.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I do love my people, mainly all Indigenous people, but the Anishinaabe people from my region have always supported me big time.
Yeah.
And I got a large group of people who support me across there and across Canada, for that matter.
Yes,
in Indigenous country across Canada. So I'd like to thank everybody for the support, because there is a lot of views and everything that we post. And that's why you do get a little nervous at times when you do a live, because this gets to 30,000-40,000 people in an evening.
Well, you have this glaring light up here on the left. You got the fancy, the iPhone standing in a paper cup coffee stand. That is the ultimate with the what's the bear? The Jordan's principal bear. He's weighing it down. Look at that. But it's whatever works as far as I'm concerned, and this formula does. And
and you know what? One person I want to acknowledge is this little man back there. He's an amazing young man. He's doing a lot of the IT and camera stuff. It's Isaac back there.
Yeah,
Isaac, you're doing one heck of a job, and boy, does he pay attention to detail all the time. So if you've seen an improvement in our audio and our videos, it's over the last few months. It's because of Isaac.
It is.
So,
and
Isaac, come around here and just wave at everybody, please. This guy,
watch the cables.
Yeah.
Jesus, cords.
Just say hi to everybody.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
He's very Trevor Thomas. This is his son. If you guys don't know it, from the Norrie House Cree Nation band member, this is his boy, and he's a very, very good man. So keep up the good work. Thank you very much. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of acknowledge that and talk about where Steve comes into this whole situation. But anyway, getting back to work.
Let's get to the point, actually. But you know what? The point's good. One, I think one of the biggest parts I've enjoyed most about working with you and in this ecosystem is truly learning a lot more about the culture.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of it. I have always been an entrepreneur. But it's a cultural side of things that I'm enjoying the most learning about. And that's what kind of brings us to today. And there's a couple other things I want to tie in before we get into what we really want to talk about today.
Well, before we start,
I love fishing. It's my favorite thing to do. I've been so busy for, I don't know, like the last many years, I haven't had a chance to go fishing. So we might do a live show from a fishing boat in the future. We're not sure, but it's the fishing that's the most important part. Why? because our most favorite species in this province of Manitoba
Pickerel.
is pickerel.
Yeah.
And Kevin Alt is a very good friend of yours.
Yeah.
And we're going to start talking about Kevin Alt here for a minute because, again, understanding and learning some of those cultural aspects. Kevin Alt is a top producing commercial fisherman.
Yeah, and he's also got a huge following online as well. If you follow Kevin Alt, AULT, that guy has got the funniest content. And he doesn't hold back on his language. So
you might want to do a little bit of screening or watch out for some swears in that content.
Yeah, and there's a guy who doesn't script anything. He just goes right to it. So I just want you guys all to know that I was a fan of Kevin Alt. And I reached out to him and we became like really close friends. We almost talk every single day. And this is where Kevin Alt plays a huge role in what we're about to talk about today.
Sure. Didn't he also supply you fish for that Chinese event?
He did. He donated hundreds of pounds of fresh pickerel to the Chinese Business Association dinner that was there. And so anyway, he donated pickerel without even any hesitation. Such a generous man.
Yeah.
So what has happened with Kevin Alt is look at these guys. This is what happens when you're
going live.
Jeez,
Look at
it's all over the map. So anyway, what Kevin Alt has done this time around is I called him again to help us out, and I want everybody to hear about what is going to be transpiring over the next couple of months. Can you explain a little bit about what's happening? You've spent a lot of time with this.
So before we do that, Kevin Alt is such a special person that, and I hate to bring it up, but his mother passed.
Yeah.
And the same day his mother passed, he still drove almost 6 hours to come and to donate this fish.
Yep.
And what's the fish donated for? First of all, Kevin, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
That's that really shows you the quality of person you are.
He wanted to see this through.
Yeah.
And
our thoughts and our prayers are with you and your family. And we're so sorry to hear that. And at the same time, thank you so much for following through on what you promised.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
It speaks volumes.
It does. Yeah, it does. And so what it is that he's donating the fish for is the Birch burger.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been advertising the Birch burger a lot, and we want to go into detail exactly what the Birch burger is. To me, it's a special project of ours because it involves the youth. Okay, Manitoba's youth, beautiful youth from different communities.
Yeah.
And maybe you're going to explain a little bit about what these youth are going to be doing. This is a pretty big deal.
Go back to the Birch burger. I've never had a burger named after me. There's a reason for it. And it's because not only are we close allies with a lot of people and friends and businesses, but the Silver Heights restaurant is owned by my family, my cousins, Tony, JC, Jimmy, Auntie Marine, Lori, Donna, the whole crew. It's a family restaurant, and I'm so honored to be able to talk about them right now. You're going to hear a lot about it, trust me. For this next month, for the month of April, okay, the Birch burger is going to be on special at the Silver Heights.
Yep.
And that's the main message. Now, why is that feature? Is because parts and proceeds of this burger is actually going to be going towards Allie's Ribbons and her team of models that are going to Japan in June for Fashion Week in Japan. It's a huge deal. And that's the part that excites me the most. If I go back to about the cultural learning experience, the cultural integration, I never knew what a ribbons dress was. Does anybody out there know what a ribbons dress is? Well, if not, check out Allie's Ribbons because they're beautiful pieces of artwork. They really are. And so Allie and her team have been in Milan. They've been in New York. These people, these models, if you ask me, are really the true leaders. They're not there to make money.
No.
They're not making any money at all. As a matter of fact, we're trying to help them raise money, raise awareness. If you ask me, they're really the true leaders because they're bringing their nation's culture, ceremony, traditions, artwork, right? There's just so much to that. But not only are they sharing that. They're bringing it to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So I think about all these different nations, and Isaac, our great camera guy back there, has got my phone. So I don't have a list of all my nations for Michael to read off of. But I can tell you there's a few of them on there that I remember off the top of my head. No, it's okay. Okay, yeah, sure.
Look at, while you're looking for those, I just want everybody to realize the quality. I wanted good quality pickerel to come out of there. As you know, Kevin Ault is a commercial fisherman. Not only that, he's a comedian as far as I'm concerned. He made sure that every fillet was filleted properly with the Y-bone. So you're getting this incredible piece of pickerel on this burger. And this was a specially crafted burger that was created with an institution like Silver Heights Restaurant, a proper burger that you're going to go back for more on. And so anyway, there's no profit in it for us. We just want a portion of the proceeds to go to these fine youth because they need this. So what I'm asking all of the organizations is, we have how many youth is there?
I think there's 30.
Yeah. So that's
33 models.
33 models. That's a lot, and they really need some funding to get there. So I'm not asking too much for people to go out, take your family out for dinner. You buy a couple of Birch burgers, that the profits go to them. Yeah. So what I'm encouraging everybody is going to be a letter going out to all of our allies and friends, like the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs, SCO, Anshinu-Kamauan, MKO, child care agencies, you name it. I'm asking all the CEOs and chiefs to get out there and ask for the Birch Burger at the Silver Heights Restaurant. What a great restaurant, by the way. It's been open for 70 years. Yeah. What a fantastic venue. So this is what I'm encouraging people to go and support this initiative. It's a pretty big deal.
It is a big deal, and for me, I'm so passionately and family, committed to this, and so proud. Yeah, it's such an amazing thing. You know what? And I'm looking at Elvin Flett's poster there on the wall, and he is the new leader of St. Therese Point.
Yeah, St. Therese Point.
And what an incredible gentleman he is. And while I got to know him, he was telling me about how proud their nation are of the pickerel that's caught in their pristine waters. And to me, like I say, one, I'm a fisherman. I love fishing. But two, the quality of this fish, bar none, is the best in the world. Yeah. You know what? I got my phone back. Thanks, Isaac. I'm going to try to read out some of these nations. The 33 models are coming from Barons River First Nation, Couchiching First Nation, Dauphin River First Nation, Long Plain First Nation,
Ochichakasipi First Nation.
Thank you. Peguis First Nation, Pine Creek First Nation. I got these ones down.
Let the white guy name off the ones that aren't.
I am the uncle, the white uncle in the room. There's no question. Rolling River First Nation, Seguin First Nation, Sakame First Nation, Sandy Bay First Nation, and York Factory First Nation. You're going to be seeing some ads and some little videos coming up calling out loud these nations, because these people, these models, they're so proud of where they come from, who they are, and what they're about. And that's the message that I really wanted to get out. The other thing I wanted to talk about is coming this Sunday, April the 12th, starting at 4 p.m. The Silver Heights is closed to the public, but they're open to you. Who's that? The public that wants to support. Okay. So it's not your regular operations at the Silver Heights restaurant. This restaurant is open on Sunday, this Sunday, April 12th, starting at 4 p.m. To come and meet these people.
The models.
Yep.
The role
come
models.
And meet Mr. Birch if you like. You know what? Children are welcome. It's a family restaurant.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse. I got to stay home because of my kids. Bring them.
Yeah.
Try a Birch burger. Now, I'm going to tell you.
It doesn't have to be obligated to the Sunday, but it's at any time over the next month you can go.
Yeah, the Birch burgers available for the entire month of April. But this coming event's going to be just a fun meet and greet.
I think we're going to have a full house.
Yeah, it will be. Now, I'm going to share Tony Sawicki's little story about the Birch burger, in particular, how he prepares the fish. Yeah. Right. We did the video. I think the Birch burger's out there. But Tony's story is that he was fishing way up north one day, and I guess they didn't have any way to cook this pickerel that they'd caught, except they had a bag of potato chips, salt and vinegar potato chips.
Yeah, that's right.
And so that's where this comes from. He started the recipe by breading his pickerel with salt and vinegar potato chips and made these burgers. And so hearing that story,
Actually, they're very good.
Yeah.
I did sample them when we were doing the taste test on this.
You know, Isaac's a really picky eater.
Yeah,
and he loves them.
yeah.
You know what? He goes, "Oh, we stopped by the Silver Heights last week." And he's like, "Are we going to eat there?" I'm like, I don't know. As soon as he got there, hey, can I have a pickle burger? Can I have one of those Birch burgers?
I don't even like fish either. For the record, I grew up eating fish all the time. My family ate so much fish growing up, so just as a kid, I got sick of it. Don't go out of my way to eat it, but that burger,
That's awesome. That's nice to hear.
So I know Allie also texted me on the weekend, said she stopped by and tried it.
Yeah.
She's like, "Who's the owners? Who's the owners?"
Yeah, no, my brother showed up there and he called and said thank you. That was awesome. So a lot of people actually went over the weekend, even though it was an Easter weekend.
Yeah.
And I got good reviews on the burger. So now we're really going to make that big push here, people, to get out and support it. I just want you to know that there's no profit in it for us.
No, not taking anything from it.
No. If anything, it costs us money to get this initiative done.
Money. It costs time.
I know.
Labor, connections. We put on an event a little while ago.
Yeah.
You know what? The thing is to me, it's worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it, isn't it?
Yeah. One of our key colleagues said, "Stephen, wake up."
Yeah.
I'm like, what? These girls have a bigger following than you and Birch combined. And the thing is do it in the right way, in a good way, and just help them where you can.
Yeah.
So that's all we can. But you know what? It's definitely cost a lot of money,
so
a lot of effort and time.
Yeah. So basically, I'm asking people to go support this. It's a great cause. They're wonderful people. They're great role models.
Yeah.
They just got it going on. You know what I mean? And they're beautiful people.
You know what? We even sacrificed this couch for them. They were jumping around the couch doing some funky dancing in our studio. But you know what? It was fun. And I'm sure if you haven't seen that content, check out Allie's Ribbons. Her Instagram pages and Facebooks are very active. A lot of the different models have been sharing it. So thank you for sharing the content.
Yeah.
The one thing that I want to just keep talking about a little bit more here is when I learned about that saying and what it means in a good way. As you guys know, with the Birch Show and all of our platforms, our claim to fame is that we do everything always in a good way. And it's an extension for this burger. It's an extension for these models. It's an extension of what it is that we're trying to do. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we are not making money from it. No. All we want to do is bring awareness to so many different things. One, my family's restaurant, the Silver Heights, Portage Avenue, been in business for 7 years. Two, these models. Some of these models have come from some of the hardest lifestyles, family backgrounds. They have not had easy lives, none of them. Yeah. And that's what inspires me the most is the fact that they're willing to go to Japan and express themselves in a good way. To me, that's really the most important part. They're humble. They're not there to make money. They just want to do it because of pride, because of where they're from and how proud they are. So that just always encompasses in a good way to me. There's no double-edged sword. There's no greed. This is just all goodwill. And so I'm sitting here now, and I think it's going to be time to introduce and bring together all of our different business networks, because I think it's the businesses that should get behind these people to go to Japan.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a business write-off for businesses to donate money to this nonprofit group to help support them. They're not looking for, the most expensive sushi when they're there. They don't even care. They just want to get there and be
from
proud.
Japan.
Yeah. I wonder if they can bring some fresh pickerel to go make that sushi with, or if that's even a thing. It's always salmon and tuna and stuff. But no, I'm really, really proud to be a part of it. I can't wait to hear the reviews. Please comment on this video, comment on our social media,
on our
share.
It helps, yeah.
It really does. But I want to hear your feedback about that burger.
Yep.
So we've heard some great feedback so far, but Don't sugarcoat it, Tony. If it's not good, the people are going to talk, buddy. But the reality of
We
it
know
is
it's good.
we know it's good. We've tried it ourselves a number of times. We've shared it with a lot of people, and Silver Heights is Silver Heights. We know that it's always going to be taken care of and done right.
Yeah. So anyway, this is basically concludes our message today.
I don't know. He always wants to cut these things off.
I know.
What about
Stay
you?
tuned for.
Do you guys want to hear more about Michael Birch? Because he's always like, "Oh, I'm live now. I'm just going to turn it off. I don't know what I'm going to say."
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. That mug's a great mug. Where'd you get that mug from?
I don't know. One of our suppliers gave it to us. Look at that, eh? Isn't that
Yeah.
cool? And you know, one thing I want to be able to say is our series on the leaders, evolution.
The evolution of leadership.
They've been fantastic.
Yeah,
And one that really sticks out at me is the story about Gord Blue Sky and what it took for him to get to where he was. You know, when he was he ended up in Pennsylvania when he was 3 years old, and then and you know through I guess the you know through the child care system that scooped him. But ended up down there, but really doesn't blame anybody for any of it, you know. And
well, I never heard about the 60 scoop before.
Yeah.
And the way that he spoke and the way that Gord is, he's so well spoken. Go to our YouTube page and check out Evolution of Leadership. And thanks for bringing that up because this is really important to us. We're going to be doing spotlights once a month with different leaders. And to me, like I say, Allie. You're going to see Allie's video there. Why? Because I really feel she's a leader of her own. And but you know what? Gord Blue Sky definitely stands out for me.
But not only that, but what he went through too, adjusting. He says, I never really felt I belonged anywhere until he found out after he was 19 years old when he came back here, when he found out that this was actually his home of the Broken Head area. And he said, one day I want to be a leader. But not only that, he suffered a cancer as well, had a wicked cancer diagnosis, ended up beating it. But these are traumatic situations. You know what I mean?
And again, that
it really
video
humanizes people, and you got to watch it. So I'm asking you to watch it. It's only 45 minutes long. We had so many views, though.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of analytics that we see that you guys don't see. You know, the clips.
And you know what's interesting about Gord Blue Sky's video is a lot of times when we do these types of videos or any type of video online, you always get a lot of negative haters. And generally speaking, depending on some of the different footage that we've done, some have really been negative. But we're going through the comments about Gord Blue Sky. They've all been really positive.
One of the ones that have had nothing but 99.99% positive.
Very, very
amazing,
positive.
eh?
And it just goes to show you him as a person, what he's doing, and how he spoke. The other leader so far of our series that stands out to me is Christopher Henry. You know, there was a lot of interesting facts, and it's very humbling never being the smartest guy in the room. And that's kind of what I like about the evolution of leadership as well. These are real leaders, but they're so smart in their own way and how they're doing different things. And again, that evolution of leadership is there just to make them human, right? Like that story, like you talked about of Gord's, really is interesting. So as Michael alluded, please go to our YouTube page, like, follow, share. This is not just us. Look, we're not looking for millions of followers. We just want those stories told. We want the story of these girls going to Japan shared and told. You know what? Our family restaurant, Silver Heights Restaurant, Swickies, have owned that restaurant for 7 years. I want that story told. You can guarantee that we're going to be going to the Silver Heights this week, having lunch, doing a live at the dinner table. Why? Because Mr. Birch is going to get doing a lot more live soon.
I got no choice in the matter, I guess.
No, he doesn't have any more choices in the matter.
I better get better at it. You know what I mean?
No, you're doing good.
But I'll probably do a live tomorrow, taking a bite of the burger, showing you how good this burger is. So
and don't believe everything he says, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be.
Yeah, but I'm a connoisseur of two types of food. You know, I love my pickerel, and you know, I love my sushi. So whenever you do see any posts, it's regarding, you know, pickerel or my fish fries, or sushi dinner.
You know what?
Because my wife is obsessed with it too.
Well, he always bothers me because my background, whoever does know me knows I've been a chef for a very, very long time. And I stepped away from it quite a number of years ago. And he bugs me every single day. And he says, you know what, Stephen, I keep hearing about how you were a cook before, but I've never tasted anything. He forgets the sandwiches and the tasty snacks I bring to the office from time to time.
Few and far between.
You know what? I don't think I could ever stand a chance cooking a steak against you.
No, I love cooking. If I wasn't an entrepreneur, I'd be a professional chef. I love it. You know that every night I do send you pictures.
I was going to say, I think you cook more than you're an
yeah,
entrepreneur.
yeah,
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, my
but
steaks or my the chicken or casseroles or the lasagnas or whatever. That's one of those things that I enjoy doing is making a beautiful dinner for my family.
I loved hearing
I
love hearing about Tony's recipe with the salt and vinegar potato chips on the fish. Yeah. So here's a call out to everyone watching, and maybe it's not watching live right now, but I know these videos are going to get a lot of views. Mm-hmm. For those of you who've got a unique fish dish or recipe and you want to share it, we'd love to see it, hear from it. You can share it on our website, on our social media feeds. Mm-hmm. Share it as a comment. Let's see your fish recipes. But they have to include pickerel. Mm-hmm. Kevin, when you're watching this, what's your favorite recipe? I'm sure as a fisherman, you must go, whew, I've seen enough fish. Oh, yeah. I don't want to eat. But
those
he loves
people
it,
have
though.
amazing recipes. But another thing I want to point out is my mother, sometimes I make a posting of my mother and her mucklucks, and she's 85 years old. Irene Kukum we call her. And I'll tell you, every time I make a posting about Kukum, how many views did she get when she talked about her mucklucks? It was.
We have over 180,000.
180,000. Yeah, like people really like Kukum. So what we're gonna do with Kukum in the next little while, we're gonna invite her into my kitchen, and we had dinner yesterday, Easter dinner. Mm-hmm. She came with a different kind of bannock, and she goes, "I want to make healthier bannock." It was the same recipe she usually makes, but she put whole wheat instead of white flour.
Oh, does that make it better?
Well, it was different. It's healthier, right? Not as starchy, I guess. But she likes doing creative things. So I want her to do a bannock recipe. We're going to do it live. We're going to have a finished product, and we're going to get her to mix the ingredients in front of everybody so that everybody can pick up on Kukum's bannock recipe.
And you know what? Talking about bannock, when you were away last week, Isaac and I went to a business that we met at the Indigenous Chamber of Commerce. Grey Wolf Coffee.
Oh yeah.
And nice that was in Dugald. And yes, great owners.
Indigenous owned.
But the bannock was so good. Even Isaac's like, don't tell him I cook them. Really? It was that good. And Shauna went with me as well. And we tried their soup. They had this coffee.
You mean Isaac finally ate something?
Yeah. Oh, he kind of did.
I've never seen a guy eat so little as Isaac. Because I bring him stuff all the time, and he doesn't eat. I'll even bring him something from Tim Hortons.
I work better on an empty stomach.
Do you really?
Yeah. Well,
he doesn't eat anything.
He must work an awful lot. He's pretty skinny.
I know he's a little guy.
But let me tell you about this coffee. Okay, so this coffee starts off with ice cream.
Yeah.
Then espresso, then more ice cream, then espresso, and then more ice cream.
Right.
And it was the tastiest coffee I think I've ever had.
And that's a Grey Wolf, eh?
Grey Wolf in Dugald, Manitoba. Okay. I highly recommend it.
I met them at the Aboriginal Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, they're very nice people. Yeah. So this is, then again, I think what we got to do to become really successful. I know we're working together a lot and we're supporting one another, but let's take our businesses to the next level and support them. Yeah. The people at Grey Wolf are Indigenous owned and they have really amazing recipes. We should be supporting them. Take the drive out there with your families and check it out.
The kitchen was one of the cleanest kitchens I've ever been in. Yeah. Which tells me a lot with my chef background. The coffees were incredible. And we don't need to boost their business. I can tell you, it was busy. Yeah. The restaurant was busy the whole time we're there. And in a small town like Dugald, that says a lot when their own community is supporting them that much on a daily basis. Right. But it was a bannock. Mm-hmm. And you see, I didn't grow up eating bannock, and I'm hearing about whole wheat healthy bannock, and I hear about fried bannock. Kevin Sigurdsson one time went fishing with me, and he did a fried bannock in a cast iron pan while fishing.
Yeah, I've
Woo!
seen that. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
But no, I like mine baked.
Yeah.
It's like a loaf, you know.
A
That's
loaf.
the best way. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess it's just
Fried.
I don't like it fried. It's probably really tasty, obviously, but I like mine baked the old-fashioned way.
You know, we challenged Tony, and when we first started talking about these Birch burgers, we were saying, Tony, shouldn't the bun be bannock?
Yeah.
And Tony thought so too. And then we're like, well, you're going to sell a lot of these burgers.
Yeah,
How are
a
you
lot of
going to
work.
keep up with that?
It's
bannock?
about quality control.
You even threw your mom in it
I
and
know.
said, well, maybe Cookin can come
But
down
she's
there and help
85
him
years
with
old.
it.
I think it's a little tough to have her make 200-300 a day. You know?
Is she ever lucky? She almost had to clean all the fish. And right now we're talking about 400 pounds.
I know, 400. Kevin
Of
Hall,
pickerel.
thank you again.
Yeah.
400 pounds of pickerel is a really amazing donation. I
And
can't get over that.
it was caught that morning and sent down to Winnipeg that night.
Yeah.
Like, that's incredible
Yeah.
service.
So it's really fresh.
Yeah.
And how it's frozen is all these fillets are in 5-pound bags so that they can defrost them fresh.
Yeah.
You know, an hour before you have your burger. So you can't ask for better quality than that.
Yeah.
With the Y bone out, boneless.
I want to see bannock recipes. Now my brain's on bannock.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I want people to share us what you'd like to see and hear us talk about in the future. Obviously, food's related. We're both foodies in our own. You're more of a foodie than I am.
Yeah.
I just take it for granted and eat whatever's in front of me, and sometimes bitch and complain about it or absolutely love it. You just like everything and you love
Good food.
eh?
Good food. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look at thank you, Silver Heights. Thank you, Ali, and your team for doing what you're doing for your own communities and culture. It's very
amazing,
special.
amazing. And I before I go, I want to congratulate Alvin Flett,
Mhm.
St. Teresa Point, Unshinu Nation. We helped him out. We were talking to him daily for about a couple of weeks. What an amazing person
Yeah.
he is. And I'm a proud Unshinu member myself.
Mhm.
He's from the community. He's going to do wonders for the community, and we're going to do everything we can to help him out. Yeah.
You know what? I've met a few chiefs now while working with you, quite a few actually.
Yeah.
But there's something special about Alvin Flett on a personal level. I really was able to connect with him personally as well, and very happy to hear that he won that vote. And I'm looking forward to meeting with him in the near future.
Oh yeah, well, we do have chiefs stop in here a lot, and another
Mhm.
person I want to congratulate is Sheila North. Wow, she won on the weekend in
Yeah.
Binnabonnabing. That's better known as Oxford House, the old way, but they call Binnabonnabing. She's the new elected chief there. So she's got a wealth of experience.
Wow.
As a former Grand Chief of MKO and in different leadership capacity. So, boy, you guys lucky up there to have her. She's going to do such wonders. And you talk about connections. She's got a lot of connections.
Oh, that's amazing.
And she's going to do very well. So I'm really happy about that. And it's nice to be back in work mode again. The last 2 weeks I've been on holiday mode. I've dedicated the time for my family and my daughter, Scarlett, who you saw posted, turned 16 years old. She's I love her to death. She's an amazing kid with lots of faith, and it was her 16th birthday. And one thing I want to tell you guys about is I lost my father on Friday, on Easter Friday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my father passed away, and then on Easter Sunday is when my daughter was born. But different years, but it was almost like a gift.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a crazy
so I got a
story.
gift, and you know what? There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about my father, Ralph.
Mhm.
You know what? And you never forget a person like that. And I like to acknowledge him and
Sure.
acknowledge. That's why this birthday meant a lot to me for my daughter being.
I was wondering why he
turning
was
up.
all stressed out over this last week, and I thought it was just Easter stress, but apparently there's a little bit more layers to this.
Yeah. So you never knew that story.
I
So
didn't know that.
So anyway, in return, having faith, we went to Springs Church, and
Nice.
we went there for to go to the service, and we couldn't. And we had a big dinner last night with family. So that's what it's all about:
Yes.
family, closeness, and sticking to your faith. So
Yeah.
I can't ask for any more at this stage of our lives. I'm grateful for what we got, and what we're doing here are good things, and it's very rewarding.
I think so too, and I'm really grateful for those companies that are supporting us, those Birch Group companies.
Yeah.
You know, there's something to be said about True North, and Shoreline Moving and Ironclad,
BFL Insurance.
Mag Solar, BFL Insurance, all
And
these
it's growing. It's growing by the
It,
day.
it certainly is. POS. You know, these are great companies, good people, and it's actually quite a pleasure doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and they
it's
also
not just
believe
work.
in us and the Indigenous community in
Well,
a big way.
I said to
So,
Isaac, and I operate the same way. The day that I stop having fun at this job is the
Yeah.
day that, you know, I'll stop working at that time. I'm having a lot of fun, meeting great people.
you're seeing a lot of chiefs and counselors coming in and out of here every day.
Well, it's kind of a revolving door sometimes.
it
And
is.
the thing is let's just use the correct terminology. It's called Indigenous time.
Yeah.
Okay. Like how I worded that professionally. Okay. When they say 10, about 11:30, sometimes they'll stroll on in. Sometimes they're supposed to be in at 10. They'll come at 4 o'clock in the
I know
afternoon,
what happens.
but they're always welcome in our office regardless. It's just
Coffee's
that
always on.
the coffee is always on. And you know what? I welcome those conversations because you know what, the timing might be off in most cases, but they're always pretty good, solid conversations and good people. And I love hearing more about it, the stories behind it, the people behind it.
And another thing too is, as you all know, that I was chief for 6 months. I was Grand Chief of the Anishinaabe Territory. Every once in a while, I put my medallion on. This is for the chiefs of this country, AFN. This was given to me by the National Chiefs in the Woodhouse, so I treasure this big time.
You're going to treasure that, but I think we should frame it, and I think we should create or have somebody create a new medallion with the Birch Show or
we'll
michaelbirch.ca, and this one is definitely beautiful, and
Yeah,
we should put that behind glass.
And I have no regrets. I love it. I love where I'm at in life, so I'm really grateful. So
amazing. Look at this coming Sunday, April 12th, starting at 4 p.m. Come to the Silver Heights.
Yeah.
Meet Allie and her team. Try the Birch Burger.
Come.
You can't make it on Sunday. I guess I'll accept your excuse. Go on Monday.
come anytime.
Try the Birch Burger.
Yeah,
If you can't make it on Monday, go on Tuesday. Can't make it on Tuesday. You know how this goes. It's there for the entire month of April. It's supporting a great cause. We're not making any money on it. We just took the time and effort to set this up and work with our families and great people to make it happen. Always in a good way.
Always in a good way. You got that right.
Yeah.
So my friends, thank you for taking the time to listen, and don't hesitate to reach out to us for anything. Thank you, and God bless all of you guys.
Very nice ending. But you know what? I'm not stopping with that. I want you guys to comment on this video and let Michael know how powerful these live videos are.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to see it.
All right. Thanks. Bye. You can turn off the cameras now.
Always in a good way.